Oh, very, 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 very warm welcome to the Fire Tribe. Today is Fire Friday, January 20th, and I'm calling you, reaching out to you from my beautiful home and my beautiful hilltop in Tobago, where it's a brilliant, absolutely stunning day. Wherever you are, I hope you're enjoying your day as much as I'm enjoying mine. If you're new to these sessions, this is a regular session on the Find Your Fire Tribe, and I am Wendy Yawching, founder of the Find Your Fire Tribe, founder of Healing Spaces Caribbean, and newly an author of the Courage to Fly book. Today, I am calling this little party together so that we can talk about revisioning your life. Why? Why am I doing that? Because first of all, it's a new year. And yes, we started January and we're pretty much halfway through January, but it's not yet the Chinese New Year, which is next week. So it's perfectly time for looking at your life and looking at your year and thinking about what you'd like to invite into that year. Secondly, I'm aware that many people have been feeling a little bit insecure about the year ahead. In fact, the times that are coming in many countries, there's a lot of disturbances going on. People have their personal challenges, of course, as we all have. And sometimes you sort of get lost and stuck and a little bit worried, and you're not quite sure if you have the power to make changes in your life to bring yourself back on track. So revisioning your life is something that I recommend regularly, and especially when you feel particularly worried or concerned about where your life is going. So in order to do that, I invited a couple of people who I know have been very committed to bringing change into their lives in a thoughtful and conscious way to share with you today their experiences with the process of vision boarding, which, as you would know from following me on Facebook, I am very, very keen on, especially the technique called energy vision boarding, which is something that I teach. So today I have with me two wonderful people, members of the Find Your Fire Tribe, Francois and Terri Osborne. And so if you haven't met them before, do meet them. They're going to be sharing their experiences. And if you have met them before, well, I think you know how wonderful they are. So I'm going to stop the sharing the screen now, if I can. Oops. See if I can or not. Yep, stop share. And I'm going to let Christine, you want to say hi and share some of your thoughts with the tribe? I'm going to make you big. Hold on. Speaker. Yes.
So hi, everyone. My name is Francois. I am a wellness coach. In my former life, I like to say I was a banker and corporate communications executive, event planner, designer. I've had a lot of fun in my life, but over the last few years and subsequent to the passing of my husband due to a stroke of the brainstem, I recognized that all of the things that I had been doing in my earlier life as it revolved around health and wellness and supplementation, etc., that those things were going to become even more important in my life as I matured. And so a number of years ago, I started talking to Wendy and supporting Wendy with her energy vision board retreats. I saw firsthand how wonderful the experience was for individuals who really wanted to take a look at their lives and plan out the rest of the year. And then I did it for myself. So let me tell you what happened last year. I think, Wendy, it was last year, or maybe it was the year before. I can't remember. We've done this a few times. But something really I don't really want to say the word magical, but something really magical happened last year when we were planning for our vision board, Wendy's vision boarding retreat. And some of the things that I had prayed on and decided that I wanted to do really was to expand my reach and expand my knowledge in terms of becoming a holistic wellness coach. And no sooner had I thought about it then I received a communication from the Chopra Institute saying, you know, we would like you to consider coming to be trained with us. And I thought, I haven't even started with the vision board experience, but here is, because there was intention and a plan. So the plan didn't start off as being this, you know, something that was very detailed. It was just something that I had in my heart that I wanted to do. And I prayed on it. And suddenly things started lining up. Actually, Wendy, it wasn't last year because we're in January. It was 2021, November 2021. And so in 2022, all of these things, there was a convergence. And I was then, another friend out in the UK asked me to do some work with her with caregivers. Either they were dealing with their own long-term conditions, wellness conditions, they weren't so well in the UK, or they were looking after family or friends. And so I did a program for them. And so what happened was these opportunities, they were asked of me just as I was about to enter Wendy's vision board retreat. And I thought to myself, how amazing when you start to give intention to the things that you really desire to do. So we got.
Can I interrupt for a moment? Don't lose your thought, you know, hold on to that thought. As a master feng shui person, we also believe and have been trained that once a client commits to doing something with us, their journey of change already has started. And so your journey of change, I would say, started once you decided to join us in the vision board retreat. And everything started to unfold because already you, as you say, you put your intention on this change in your life. Over to you.
Absolutely, quite right. And really from there, I did the program. I did 3 months of working on coaching people in the medical profession in the UK and others. And then, you know, we worked on the vision board, and I got really clear on the fact that I wanted to become a wellness coach. And so over the past year, various opportunities have become available for me to do that, not just from an educational perspective, but from a business perspective. Opportunities have come to me that all are focused in the wellness arena. So I've had a lot of fun. It's been a learning curve as well, but I love learning new things. Wendy will tell you I am the consummate research artist. I love research. And so you know, what I have found too, Wendy and everyone else, is that it just felt natural. It didn't feel forced, because as I was finding the right approach through your guidance in the retreat, I was feeling, and to me that was very important, and you really teach deeply on this. I was feeling deeply all of the aspects of my life that I wanted to really focus on. So whether it was my coaching or whether it was in primary relationships, which I do have a happy relationship that is developing as well, because I've given attention and intention to that. Those things I have found to be, I wouldn't say effortless, but it makes me feel as if I'm not just floating out there in an ocean of, well, the breeze could blow me one way or the next. I feel as if I am on course. And I think for anyone who wants to really make a change in their life, or either they want to change directions, they want to reinvent themselves, they want to enhance what they're currently doing, the energy vision board, I found, was a godsend really for me. And I'm deeply grateful that I continue to have the opportunity to do this. I'm doing it again this time because, you know, companies, I've worked in corporate for more than 30 years. Companies plan every single year. They tweak things, they do budgets. And I think if we looked at our lives in a similar way, always tweaking, because let's face it, the world is shifting dramatically as we speak. And if we stay the way we were before, we may either get lost or we may not be able to leverage on new opportunities that are becoming available. So that's my thought and my feedback and my review.
Well, Christine, I have a few things to say. I'm going to bring us back to gallery. So, folks, I have to tell you that Christine Francois came to the vision board already open-minded and flowing with the dreams that she had. During the vision board experience weekend with me, she consolidated those things. I think Christine went from wishing to be a wellness coach to coming out of the vision board experience being a wellness coach in her heart already. She still had the journey to do, the actions to take, the things to connect, the dots to connect, and the work to put in. But she embodied that by the end of our weekend together, and she has been living it ever since. I also have to say that Christine produced one of the most powerful vision boards I have seen one of my guests produce since I've been offering this particular series. And it's a beautiful one, and perhaps one day she'll let you see it. So thank you, Christine. Thank you very much. Now, before we go forward, I want to share, and we're going to go forward to Terri. I want to share a little bit because, okay, Nicole is coming in. She mentioned on Facebook that she was unable to get in, so she's coming in. Before we go forward, I want to just explain a little bit to people who have not been in anywhere near vision boarding or energy vision boarding, so that they will see the difference between what a vision board is and an energy vision board is. So let me try it again to share my screen and talk a bit. Hi, Nicole, Nicola, glad you made it. Okay, so sharing screen. All right, so for people, most of us are aware of vision boarding. Their vision boards have been around for many, many years. There are all different kinds of vision boards. There are vision board courses everywhere you look. There are vision board templates. You can get them online and make your own vision boards using Canva. Vision boarding is not a new idea, and it is one that has worked well for many, many people for generations, or at least decades, to help people center their minds, focus on what they really want, and basically have a visual reminder every single day of their lives of what is important to them. So this here is a typical example of a vision board. This is not a very complicated one. You put on a normal vision board, it is effective. Many successful people use them. You put images and words relating to what you want in your life. It's you're expressing the what. So in this one, the person wants to work hard, make money, be a boss, achieve, be seen as beautiful, travel, and et cetera, et cetera. You capture the what, and the what serves as a visual reminder every single time you look at it. It definitely stimulates your insides so that you have that when you go out into the world. So that's step one, and it's very effective. With an energy vision board, we take it about 10 levels deeper or further. Would you agree, Christine and Terri?
For sure.
We have a technique in there called 7 levels deep. Let's see if I can get this to go on. And the energy vision board, without spilling too many beans, is based on, it's a marriage of my feng shui expertise and vision boarding. So I use what we call the feng shui energy map, or the bagua, to give you a framework for your vision board. So theoretically, you could use this nine boxed grid, this energy map from feng shui, and put the same pictures of what you want on your vision board, and you will be one step closer to having an organized vision board where you know what each area really should mean and feel like, and bring to you. So that's a very basic, in a very basic way, you can run off and redo your vision boards right now using this image of a feng shui vision board. However, we don't stop there. As the experts say, there's more. In an energy vision board, we don't put the what. that you want. We put the why, the passion, the feeling, what it means to you, the energy behind it. We capture that and we express it in a whole different way, in many layers on your energy vision board, so that when you see your energy vision board going forward, you rekindle the feeling of having what you want, not the getting of what you want, but the feeling you'll have when you think about getting it and when you have it. So it works on you at a very much deeper level. It's working on you at the level of feeling, of heart, of passion, of your chi. It's not just a visual connection, it's an energetic connection. So that's what we do. And one of the very important steps in the energy vision boarding process is to release the blockages that you might come with when you come to the sessions and the things that have been holding you back from being able to access those feelings of yours. And then we go in for the feelings. Christine and Terri, you've both gone through it before. Am I talking truth here?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's about your feelings. It's about your why. It's about what makes you tick, about each of those things that you think you want. And you'll find as we go through that process that perhaps you might find you don't really want those things for what you thought, the reason you thought you wanted them. You want them for other reasons. And those reasons are reasons that you need to look at and examine and see where those come from. It's a very, very wonderful, deep, and life-changing, transformative process. I'm going to stop the share. Oh, something else to mention is that some people might think when I mention the word feng shui that it might be at odds with their particular religious path. I'll have you know, it's absolutely non-denominational. And I have people here that have many, many different approaches to spirituality and religion that all thrive from doing the vision board process. And Christine, you are a staunch Christian. And I think, again, you would support that it is not in any way conflicting with your personal beliefs. In case anyone watching had that question, sometimes I get it. Okay, so I'm going to try to wiggle down and stop the share again. My cursor has disappeared, so it's hard. Ooh, yes, let's just escape. Aha, I think I've done it. Right, nope. Well, you're all seeing that, don't worry, stop sharing the screen. So now I'm gonna just check for questions. Nicola got booted out. Joe, would you have any questions while I sort of sort things out? I'm checking also. No, okay. We have a couple comments. We'll have, oh, by the way, just saying hi to the people watching on Facebook. We had Maggie Chin, Nicola Young, Nicola came in and then booted out. We had Laurie Miller, and someone else was here. Ilana is here. So hi to all of you. I will check the chat as we go along. So if you wish to write anything for us, I will check it every few minutes, especially when other people are talking. All right,
Wendy, Nicola is at the doctor's office, so she may be going into her appointment. So that's why she's out for now.
Yeah,
Yes.
let me check the chat. Doctor's office. Okay, wonderful. So here we are. So now I'm going to introduce you guys to Terri. And Terri, she did send me a picture that I can try to share. Terri, shall I put it up now, or would you like to talk first?
It really doesn't matter. Which would you prefer?
Well, let me see if I can share the screen again is the point. Hold on. I have challenges with that cursor. So let me look at it. Okay, I found Terri's. I'm going to give it one more whirl to share the screen with you guys. Share screen. Okay, so we have Terri's on here. You can see it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. I still feel so very connected to it.
Oh, yes. I'm so glad to hear that.
Yes. So
welcome, Laurie.
yes, guys. So welcome to whoever is coming in. My name is Terri Osborne, and I was on a very, very, very different journey to Christine in terms of how I came to arrive at doing a vision board for myself. I came from a very dark place of illness and light falling apart around my ears and looking to heal. That's where I was coming from. I tried the traditional vision boards. I'd done like 2 before. And you go to the session and there's lots of magazine pages and glue and glitter and stickers. And so I had the experience, but I never really felt connected to anything. So those, I had 2 experiences like that. And those 2 vision boards ended up somewhere in my closet. I wasn't really seeing it on a daily basis. It was just, I pitched it somewhere because I didn't feel connected to it. The experience was fun, but I mean, anyone can stick motivational words on a piece of paper and or affirmations. And while that's great to have affirmations and to see them, I personally needed something a lot deeper for myself in terms of changing the direction of my life and coming out of the dark space, coming into the light, and really redefining who I was as a person and what I wanted for myself. So in came Wendy. I did my first energy vision board workshop with her. It wasn't the retreat style that she does now. It was shorter. And boy, oh boy, did I struggle. I was struggling to try to understand what she wanted to get from me. And I'm saying, okay, because, I've had this thing in my mind about sticking magazine pictures. And so Wendy provided images as well and glue. I don't think there was a whole lot of glitter.
And there was glitter.
There was glitter, okay. But the stuff that she was talking about, the ideas, this idea of energy and putting energy into this vision board, I felt like I was doing it all wrong and I was at a loss. So I did not finish that vision board after the experience, but I enjoyed that experience a lot more than the traditional vision board. So when she had the retreat experience and I decided to do that, that's when everything kind of gelled and I had my aha moments and I got what she was trying to say about the energy behind the why, behind the what that you want. So for example, you would be seeing my relationship area up on the screen. So for some reason, this was not a conscious choice. I spent a lot of time and effort on this particular area of the vision board. And I really put my heart and my soul into it in terms of thinking about what I would want for myself in terms of a romantic relationship. I chose to focus on a romantic relationship. And I put the stuff there, I put the energy there. I even used crystals because I do like crystals and crystals are all about energy. I used crystals to charge that particular area of the board. And I thought, yes, this feels good. This feels right. I expressed the things that I wanted. I wanted my relationship to feel as, we are better together than separate and apart, that there would be love, that there would be passion. And I did the vision board, the rest of it, but this one was the one I felt, this section was the one I felt most connected to. And I put this vision board up. So I was actually seeing it on a daily basis. It was in my room and I was seeing it, but I went about my life, still working on myself and my healing and whatever else I needed to do for myself. And then lo and behold, I met someone. It was quite randomly. It was during the pandemic, during the lockdown. So I certainly wasn't going out and about to meet anyone, but I met this person. And then I began to realize, as I got to know the person, that the person embodied a lot of the things that I had put on my vision board. And I said, oh my gosh, wow, this law of attraction and manifesting stuff, it really works, because I was not consciously going out and seeking someone. The person happened to be bald. I don't know if you can note, there's a couple embracing in my vision board, and it's a bald-headed blue man. So he wasn't blue, but he was bald. But I did look up the qualities of the color blue, and he did have a lot of those attributes. So I said, yes, yes, this works. It works. Hallelujah, it works.
And Terry, that was
And
within
I
3
began
months, eh? That was about 3 months after you'd
that
completed
was,
the board, yes?
I can't remember, to be honest.
Hmm.
No, I don't think it was 3 months. It was more like 6 months.
Okay.
So yeah, it was more like 6 months. And so I mean, I was very much connected to the rest of my vision board as well. But when I realized, and it hit me, that the stuff that I had put on this primary relationship really came to pass, I started to feel very positive about the rest of the areas in the vision board and what I wanted for myself. And things went well. Things went well for about a year. And then they stopped going so well. And the relationship did. How did this happen? I went on. Yes.
Terry, we lost your audio when you said on the relationship, and then we lost your audio for a minute.
Are you hearing me now?
Yes, I'm going to turn off my video to help with bandwidth. Go ahead. Just repeat from
Okay.
that section.
I believe what did you say I said last?
You said a year, and then the relationship didn't go so well.
Oh, right, yes. Right, it didn't go so well, and it didn't end up working out. And I thought, well, what to do now? Because here I felt that, you know, I had found my better together, and now I'm like, well, no, that's it. And I'm like, well, what does this mean for the rest of my vision board? And I kind of went into a bit of a panic in terms of, well, you know, what do I do and what direction do I turn in? And then I sat down and I thought about it, and I said, you know what? Nothing in life lasts forever. And this was a great lesson in that nothing lasts forever. And even though I manifested all of these things that I had put the energy into in that section of my vision board, I manifested the passion. You know, I'm seeing there where there's a part I emphasize with some pink glitter tape, my whole heart. I did love with my whole heart. All of those things happened. And for the time that we were together, we were better together. But it wasn't to last for a long time. And that's okay. And all it means is that I need to now revisit this. I don't, because at first I was thinking maybe I need to destroy this and start over from scratch. But looking at it now, I still feel very connected to this. And I would like to just, in going forward, be very specific about what I want. The universe requires that you are specific, especially when it comes to the manifestation of things. So I think that's what I will do in going forward. I look forward to revisioning this vision board that I've already done, because I still feel connected to it. And I would just then try to be more specific about the things that I want outside of, because the energy is there already. I've put that in. I manifested something that was great while it lasted. And now it's just for me to tweak it and be more specific about the things that I need in a relationship.
And Terry, I'm going to stop the share, but that was wonderful. And I can get it to stop, which is even more wonderful. But Terry, what I love is your courage, because you're not running away from it. Folks, Terry is planning to join us for the coming Energy Vision Board session to redo the parts of her vision board that need revisioning, so that she can beef up the areas where she thinks she didn't express enough to have the complete picture that she wanted. But now she really understands it works, that it works. It changes your life when you go that together. With
I think that each time that I do it, it's something, it just gels and it gets better and better, and I get better at it every time that I've done it with you. So I look forward to this revisioning. Yes. because I understand now that while it was great, the energy and so on that I put into it, I did manifest exactly what I had put in that relationship section. I manifested it, but I just need to add a little specifics now.
Or perhaps there was some stuff that you weren't aware of then that you now are aware of from having done that relationship. And you're aware of these things are actually as
Yes,
important to me to make the relationship whole. So, you know, you did the best you could with what you had.
Yes, and those would be the focus of the other areas on the vision board. Remember, it's 9, the map is 9. So yes, that I would have realized about myself that I would need to address, and that would come in to where I would have to revisit the other areas. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward and excited about manifesting more things.
So am I. I love the journey that you're on, because what's happening is more and more self-knowledge and growth. And then
Yes,
you can bring more to the relationship. So I think it's fabulous. Do any of you have any questions?
So I think it's very.
Go ahead.
I just have a comment. And sometimes, you know, what I think is the first outing is really the date for the bigger event. So it and I love the way that you've seen the exposure as a positive one, because what will come next is going to be even bigger and better. The map really does help you to understand that we all have to take an integrated approach to life. So one aspect, because they all feed into the other. And and as Wendy says, as there's greater self-discovery, we too continue to emerge out of our shells and grow. And that is just going to attract a partner who can bring more to the table to, you know, compliment you.
You understand it. I don't need to, really, I'm not teaching you guys anymore. You guys got it. But Terri, I'm really looking forward to you coming and delving deeper with us. All right, but you got it. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen again. What's that? Okay, I'm going to share the screen again, I believe. Yes. And talk now about new beginnings. So for those of you who might not be aware, I am running one session of new beginnings in 2023. In the previous years, I run 2, some years I ran 3. But this year, because I am now a published author and I have to do other things to do with the book and life is really, really busy, I'm running one session of the New Beginnings Ultimate Vision Board Experience, and that is February 2nd to 5th, which is just about more than 2 weeks away. I invite you, if any of this resonates with you, or if you want to revision your life, or you want to dive deeper than the typical vision board and find out what it's all about inside of yourself, the dreams of yours, where they're coming from, and organizing what's really important and coming up with a plan of action for yourself that you can work with and a whole inner shift. If you want to join us, come and let's do it together. You're going to have myself, you're going to have Terri redoing hers, tweaking hers. We'll have Christine with us, and any of you who want to join us, I would love to have you. I'm going to try to share screen. There is a way of doing this better, right? Yes, okay. There is a discount going on right now that was expiring today, a 20% discount called Courage to Fly. If you have the courage to revision your life, take advantage of it. I'm going to extend it until Monday, which gives us the weekend to think about it and take action. If you would like to join us, the link below will take you to the New Beginnings sign-up web page. If you would like to join us from Trinidad and Tobago because you want to pay in local currency, reach out to me directly. There's a special link for you. This particular link is on the website, and it will ask you for US dollars and pay, you know, automatically. So, but the discount code it will still be working until Monday. So if you're interested in jumping in and taking a whole new look at your life, this is the opportunity for 2023 to do it with us. I can't say with me, I'm saying with us. My question to you is in your heart. Do you feel yet that it's time for you to find your own courage to fly? Because if it is, don't hesitate. Join us. Yes, I'm back. Yes, I managed it. Okay, so let's see if they have any questions. Joe, Laurie, would you guys have any questions for me or for Christine or for Terri?
No, it's been lovely listening to their experiences. Thank you.
Yes. And I have many more stories, but these are the two who are brave enough to come and share in public and know it, and know that it's going to be given to the tribe and be on YouTube. These are two very brave ladies.
I'm really quite excited now, and I know I've thought about joining before and it hasn't worked out, and and when I read the notices and everything, I just felt so tired and everything, and then I thought, no, I've got to do it, and so I pressed the message to you and signed up, and you know, as soon as I've done that, I felt so much better.
Lighter, because already your insides are shifting towards this whole new portal. Joe, you have, once you made the commitment to yourself, things are starting to shift, and so when you get to me, you'll be ready. Okay, and of course I'll be preparing you the week before. You'll get more, you know, more info. You'll know what to do, what to organize, etc. Laurie, what about you? Do you have any questions for us?
Yeah, no questions. I enjoyed listening to the stories and being able to pop in today.
I'm really glad that you could. So if anybody wants to read other testimonials or other people's opinions, you can just click on the link. You don't have to sign up, but you can just see what other people who've joined us have to say. So you'll have more than 2 points of view. Of course, it wouldn't be so bright and shiny and detailed and technical, but you'll get the idea. All right. So I would like to thank everyone.
Are you going to put the link in the chat or in the Facebook group? Because when it's on the screen, you can't click on it, and it's.
Yeah, I know. It is already in the Facebook. I've posted about this event several times. So it is there, but after, when I repost this video, I will put it again, because of course people will see it right there and it'll be easier. I will. And as I said, there's a lovely discount going on this weekend that I'm extending to this weekend. Joe, you made it in yesterday just under the wire, but I'm giving them a couple of days grace. Okay. So, yeah. So
Wendy?
Yes.
One last thing before we go. I thank you for your compliment with regard to my vision board, and I promise for those who come on to this, when they join us for this retreat, I will be sharing what my vision board looked like. So then you'll see, you'll see what the final looked like back then.
Christine is a poster child for my energy vision board. So, okay, so folks, I'm not seeing any questions on the chat. I just see that Maggie is thinking about how she could possibly do this because of the time. I know it is an investment in your time. This actually is more than I ever thought it would be. I tried doing the vision board retreat, as Terri said, initially just having a one-day session, you know, at a say Carriwack Hotel in Tobago, lovely setting, etc. It just wasn't enough to do what we want to do. So I decided to go for the full commitment. If you're in, you really want change, this is the time. Make the time for yourself. I'm giving it to you. I'm giving my time, my heart, all my experience to you. You make the time for yourself. This is a treat for you. And it is going to change things in your life. It will, if you come and basically dive in the deep end with me. So once again, thank you all for being here. Thank you guys for watching on Facebook. I really appreciate you. And I will be, of course, answering your questions afterwards, so don't be shy. Many blessings. Many blessings to all of you.
Thank you.
Again.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.